Hey guys, hello, happy Tuesday to everybody. As promised, we said that we were going to be on here now 5 days a week, giving the most value that we can to you to grow your inner self, your mind, your everything in your lives, right? So today is Tuesday Tackle.
Tuesday Tackle Tuesday. What do you want?
Okay, well, Tuesday Tackle, let me tell you this. I haven't enjoyed a football game in so long until the one that I saw yesterday. And it was the Raiders against the
Baltimore Ravens.
I forget. But if you are a Raider fan out there, man, I bet you this game had you on your seat. And I cannot believe, as Edgar was mentioning to me, that just by that, how short was this guy?
Less than half a yard.
Less than half a yard, and it changed the whole freaking game.
Game of inches, baby.
I could not believe it. I said, they almost lost this game. It looked like it was the end of the game, and then, boom, this ended up reversing, and luckily the Raiders took that win. But let me tell you, I haven't seen some good football like that in a very long time. I'm excited to see the 49ers win. When are we going?
Sunday, baby.
This Sunday?
Oh, we're going to be up there. It'll be in Arizona, end of October.
End of October. So we're going to be there watching the 49ers. I'm so excited for that. I get to put my jersey on. But it's going to be a good football season. So hands up if you guys are football fans out there. And I am really hoping we have some fun during this season because it was much needed with all that COVID that was happening. We could see some fans in the audience,
yeah.
And it just feels real back to life, right? So today we were going to talk a little bit about, well, our headline is Tackle Tuesday, and I'm still trying to learn my topics because Edgar put it like football. And I guess, you guys have some countdown clickers or some programs or shows that have these.
Yeah, it's a little different, Jack. It's inaudible, but
okay.
Hey, it's your show. It's
our show. So yesterday was Edgar's show. Today's my show. So what I want to talk about today is mindset. If anybody can agree with me, mindset is everything. Mindset is what we wake up to on a daily basis. And not only do we wake up to, but how we implement our mindset throughout our days. So it hit me really hard while I was watching a podcast yesterday on a huge agent and mentor a couple of years ago, and actually a couple of years ago yesterday, yeah. Michelle distracted me.
You're a Dallas fan. Absolutely.
Dallas fan. Is this Duty? Is this Duty? Who? Victor. Oh, Victor, come on. Get it together. Good Lord.
You still have a team on there?
So again, mindset is everything, and the way that we treat ourselves and our inner selves in our body and our minds and the way we perform on a successful level, a business level, a family level, mindset is what triggers everybody, right? So if you have a really, really small mindset, well, you're going to play really small. So if you are out there and you are a big thinker and a big go-getter and a big mindset trendsetter, give me some thumbs up out there, because with a bigger mind, you have bigger possibilities. You stretch that mind out, and so many wonderful opportunities just start coming towards you because you've literally stretched your mind from it being so complacent in one. Do you agree?
100%. 100. It's you gotta, if you're a big thinker, which is great, you're gonna find some resources. You're gonna find things that you can help you out in any facet of your business, any facet of just life in general. But most importantly, I think we were talking about it, before jumping on. The biggest thing that you really got to be teachable. Be open to
be coachable. Be teachable and be coachable.
Yeah, teachable, coachable. They fall into the same line for me. Is I don't know how much amazement me and Jackie have been. Just being open-minded to listen to different conversations, different ways to doing business, not just being so stuck on doing things the same way that we've been doing for the last, I want to date you, Jackie, for the last 15 years, right? You've changed some things.
I'm an old soul.
And the good thing is that there's always new ways of doing different things,
And I agree, like, by that, because I mean, yeah, we may be in the industry for this XY many years, but that really doesn't mean anything.
Right.
It doesn't mean anything. For God's sakes, we're new to all this social media, this emphasis on internet and just in the internet and trying to grow so many things. So there's no possible way that you could keep or that I could keep my mindset the same way 15, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 years ago. So everything is always changing. Everything is always improving. And everybody is always wanting some type of growth to learn. So I don't know everything, and never do I want to know everything.
Right.
Believe it or not. If I know everything, then I need to go sit my butt on another table with people that know more than me and that could teach me how to become better.
Absolutely.
So that's the reason for my whole video today. I was super passionate about it because, for one, I mean, I don't want to stay complacent, and I do not want to stay always comfortable in the same spot. So as we were having our I always call it a 15-minute hurdle, and it turns into like 3 or 4 hours with my team talking on the table, masterminding and exercising our mindset to grow bigger.
Correct.
And again, with that in mind, I don't know if you want to add to that before the next topic.
No, I think you nailed it there, Ms. Jackie. And I'll go back to be coachable, be open to just doing things differently, doing things better. I think the best thing that I always like to say is, you want to make $1 million, well, go hang out with millionaires. You know what I mean? Find out what they're doing. Go dig in a little deeper, and find out. I'm not saying that's the goal, right?
Yeah.
My analogy is, if you want to be something, go find out what that is all about and what it looks like and what it may entail. And although you may not have all the answers to do that overnight or anything like that, stick to a plan. Be consistent. I like consistent as well. With being able to just set that mindset. By being consistent and doing the little things, your mindset just get that much stronger.
Absolutely. And I kind of feel at the same time that you should always be nourishing your mindset and always giving yourself credit for the things that you feel that you've actually done on a good daily basis. And I'm sorry?
Drinking water with a cap on. Sorry.
Edgar's already over the week. But long story short is, don't forget to celebrate the wins that you wake up to on a consistent basis. And I tend to be the one that is always super competitive. And I'm always the one that's always wanting to do better, right? And with that in mind, you always got to realize that it's a process, right? It's a process for us to be able to accomplish what we are trying to set for ourselves. So at times I feel we have to kind of stroll back and think about the wins that we do on a daily basis and not beat ourselves up so much on the hardcore stuff, right? Real estate, I'm just talking about real estate. It could be any other business too, is some people will beat you up. They will beat the hell out of you because they think they can, right? So we have that in our mentality, like, okay, our sellers were upset at us for this. Our buyers were so frustrated because we can't find them a house. We've already lost multiple offer situations, X, Y, Z. But that happens on a normal daily. We got to know how to overcome that and protect our mindset. So for me, like I was telling Edgar before, we need to start detailing how we can improve ourselves by good mindset and good positivity. For one, I'll give you a little bit of tip. Just by us waking up on a daily basis is a win. With good eyes, right? And good intention.
Absolutely.
That's a win for us on the day. If you're like me, that I try to do 15 to 30 minutes a day on the bike, Edgar does like an hour, that is a win. At least I got on the bike, right? Or at least I took that nightly walk. That's a win. Eating something healthy or drinking water throughout the day is a win, right? What else can we say? Maybe getting up early to get to the office is a win. Sure. You listing or lead generating for 2 hours a day doesn't mean that you're going to maybe book an appointment that day, but guess what you did? You spent 2 hours from your mindset that you did and performed, and you won that win for that day.
Yep.
That's a win. But by you just showing up to each of the excuses that we tell ourselves every single day is a win. We cannot let these excuses or reasons beat us up. And I tend to have done that a lot in my past. Sometimes I do that to myself now, right? But then I got to remind myself, Jackie, what are the good things that you did today that are wins for you, and the encouragement to make my mind healthy, right? Not so much beating on myself.
Well, the thing is that, and I'm a big believer of that as well. Every little win counts, right? And I'm going to go back to our football thing that we have here with our Tackle Tuesday and everything that we have going. Is the seasons aren't in one play. Seasons aren't won in one game. Seasons aren't won in 3 games. It's in respect to the NFL season, it's 17 games now. So you have to just continue to get better. So if your team won week 1, guys, you're not winning the Super Bowl next week, right? The thing is that now you're establishing yourself to be that team. Hopefully you are able to get to a Super Bowl caliber level if you pull a nice set of strings. And it's no different when you're doing that with business. You're not going to get a listing every single call. You're not going to get a buyer into a home every single day. I wish it would, man. We'd be doing really good. But the reality is you're going to have to pick your poison, take on the little wins, because those little wins are the ones that start adding up.
Or maybe, but also too, the little wins start adding up, but your wins don't equal somebody else's wins.
Absolutely.
And always remember that your story is not the same as everybody else's story out there. Okay, so you got to take that, like he was saying, a step at a time and appreciate the little wins, because it's not an event, it's a process. Little steps mean everything.
It means everything, and it is a process. It's one that requires you, again, doing the little things, being consistent, being again, I'm going to say it again, coachable, wanting to learn, having your head open to different things, doing it different ways, because guess what, guys, it works. Be open to it. It's okay for you to step out of your comfort zone, because I know it's challenging at times. We get so used to doing things and then everything becomes routine, but it's okay to tweak it and see if maybe that routine can get enhanced just a little bit by doing something completely different. So just some little tidbits there. A great point there that you mentioned. Not everybody's going to have the same goals. I go to the gym. There's, my goals may be a little bit different than some of my other 5 a.m. crewers that go out there. They have a different purpose, but at the end of the day, we're all working together to making sure we get some good results, and we celebrate that. And it's okay to celebrate with your partners as well. We have some great, some new business partners that have joined our organization here in our group, and their little wins that they're getting, man, I'm so excited for them, because we get to celebrate them all together and we win together. Like, hey, how can we make this a bigger win? No such thing. That is your big win. So we're going to celebrate it and we're going to do it. And then, we'll do it again and find a different route and learn from each other. So I know we're all over the place right now, guys, but I got to tell you, man, we get excited on it because it goes back to that mindset. It goes back to what Jackie was saying. Be open to creating that mindset, and don't make it so little.
I just say, like, don't be complacent. Don't be complacent in where you're at. Move around, jump around, get the vibe, get the energy. If we stay sitting here, I just feel like there's we don't think, we don't expand our mindset. So if you feel like you're just like, so like when your neck even hurts because you have so much tension, you don't know what to do, you got to start seeking out, and you got to start reaching out. It's okay to ask people. A lot of us feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's just some type of ego that everybody walks around with. It's like a big old ego halo. And don't ask me, or you're offending me because you're asking me how my business is doing or how I can improve your business. I got one from the team huddle today that said this: I'm not wanting to grow at the moment.
Yeah, no, it's
I'm not wanting to grow at the moment. Like, that is probably the silliest thing I've ever heard, is how can we not want to grow?
It's a true statement. Again, it's complacency. It's something that they've been told it's okay, whatever it might have been, it's just sometimes, it's just the way you talk. And when we say grow, guys, I'm talking about just having conversations, right? Having conversations just to see how people are are doing business, one thing I tell you, man, those that know me, I'll reach out to you and I'll call you just to kind of pick your brain. Just want to know what's going on, what's your business look like, and see if there's anything that I can snatch up and use it in our business to be successful, and share with with my other business partners and be like, hey, you know what, this is what we're doing, or some people are doing to win. Here, I'll use another example. I spoke with a very, very lovely agent, doing some great things out there, and just called for a simple conversation. And her thing was she shared with me, and I'm not going to disclose the names because that's not what I do, but she's like, I'm a big introvert. I like to just kind of live in my own little circle, and that's what I do. And I said, you know what, that's what works best for you. I applaud that, right? What a lot of people don't know, Miss Jackie's a big introvert. And
I know,
and it's like, and it's okay, right? And you guys probably seen her right now. You're like, she's not an introvert, she's on TV, not on TV, but she's on our stream right now.
Yeah.
We do this because it allows us to unravel. People say, how do you guys work together all the time? Well, this is what we do, right? We're in a little session right now. We're in a session with you guys, but what I'm trying to say is, it's okay if you're an introvert. Doesn't mean that you just have to shut everything down.
Yeah.
Go ahead and reach out to those that just want to have a conversation, want to maybe hear your feedback. Okay, you know what? I never saw it that way because I'm an extrovert. I like to just get all out there and throw it out there and whatever. It's different from what you're used to, but maybe just being open to something like that might work. So
yes. So guys, don't be complacent, because complacency kills. Complacency kills you and your knowledge and your mind and yourself. And that's just not what business is. With relationships, it's with marriage, it's with friendships, it's with everything in your life. Complacency can kill you. So if you don't improve, you basically die. I know it sucks to say that, right? But it is. So the whole thing is, who is the architect of your business? Who is the one that designs your business? It's usually yourself. But with that, you have to have an open mind and a great mindset to be able to take those steps to grow.
100%.
Now, Edgar, what are some things that we can talk about to gain a different mindset? What are things that we can do not only to become a top realtor, a top agent, maybe a top wife, maybe a top friend, maybe a top anything in a relationship, right? What are some ways, or what are some things that we can tell our audience that you've done that's helped you become, or your mindset has changed? What are some daily things that we can talk about?
Well, I mean, you touched up on a few of them right already. Is you have to acknowledge what you've done right. Okay, come on, guys. We're all human. Okay, we make mistakes, we do things, but at the very end, like, there's times, I'm gonna just you mentioned the word marriage. As perfect as we want everyone to think our marriage is and everything, and it is, okay, but there's certain things that sometimes don't align with one another, and I think that's the key word that I wanted to share is you have to be free and celebrate all the good things that we have done. We're not going to agree on everything, right? There's sometimes I like to say that you're hot, I'm her cold, but we work with each other and find what our strengths are. And so some of the things to, again, change that mindset is like, okay, Jackie, this is what you do very well. I'm willing to swallow that I do this very poorly. So I'm willing to say, by us doing this and that, we can now create this opportunity for us, right? So again, it's creating that mindset and saying, hey, why am I going to stay down with my business partner is excited. She wants to get on a podcast. She wants to get on it now. And guess what? I'm going to jump on it with her because that's part of it, right? I'm like, I want to be a part of the show too, because I want this training to go. And so, I mean, we just match each other, and we really, again, I can't, you got to match your mindsets as well with who you are. I think you mentioned also your circle. And, if your circle is not, if they're hounding you down, if they're, just find some stuff that there's nothing that you guys can relate, it's just part of growth. It's unfortunate sometimes, but it is what it is. And that can happen sometimes with your friends, it can happen with your family. It can even sometimes happen with your business partners. Like, hey, we've come a long way, it is, even with some, long-term partnership that you're like, man, I thought they were always going to stay together. You know what? Things happen,
I just want to touch base on that just a little bit. What you said is like, yes. I remember, and I don't know if Victor is still on here or he is or whatever, but he was my coach way back in the day, or I was part of his team, and he used to tell me all the time. And now that everything was told to me by the people that I surrounded myself back then, that helped me get to where I am at now. I've learned from it and I've lived it. So one time he had told me, I want to let you know something. He said, it's going to get very lonely as you're climbing to the top or when you get to the top.
Yep.
I'm like, what's up with this guy? Like, why is he saying that crap? Like, what do you mean? I'm never going to be lonely. I have a great circle. I have great family. I have great friends. But it is true. The more you grow, the more you prosper, and the more you start, you're on a different vision. You're on a different mind. Your mindset is like literally on another level.
Yeah.
It's a highness where you just cannot take the chaos anymore. You cannot take the criticism anymore. Will not take the criticism, will not take the bad vibes, will not take the bad energy. You will not take the people to tell you that you are not doing your job right. I want to just that's not good. The people that want to just create a bad vibe is done with, is over with. And you're okay to keep on moving up.
Correct.
And keep on moving on. And it does start getting a little lonely on the bottom, but you'll realize that the friends that stay afloat are the ones that stay on the high rise, always supporting you and always giving you your back 1,000%.
And I think that's, it's reality, and again, it's part of growth.
It's part of growth.
If you're not going through that, guess what? You might just want to revisit the complacency comfort of your zone. If you're okay with just showing up, and it's funny, I forgot what a call we were on the other day, but someone says, hey, how many times do you actually tell your kid, hey son, go to school and just be average today, go knock it out today and just be average. No one ever does that. So everybody says, hey, go have a fantastic day, be awesome. Why should we be any different when we go to work or handle our business that way? We say we're going to do it to the best, to the finest. And if it's not to somebody's liking or whatever, then it's okay to say, hey, you know what? We might just not be a good match. And it's okay. Yeah.
It's okay. So protect your circle, protect your inner self, and always protect your four corners at home. That's something that I strongly abide by. And to the fullest is I always protect my four corners at home. Whatever happens inside those four corners at home should always stay inside your home.
100%.
You're protecting your home. You don't let anything come out. You don't let anything come in that has any type of bad circulation or energy that you have inside of your home. So never should you be speaking about your problems to other people. Never should you be speaking to, the bad vibes that can cause bad juju to the others that are around you. So sometimes it's okay, or most of the time it's not sometimes. You need to protect your circle to have that very, very heavy mindset, okay? Mindset is everything. Mindset is everything. And I'm glad I hit on this topic because mindset is going to break you or make you.
Yes.
I don't know where that came from. Ooh. Okay. Break you or make you.
Make you, break you.
Right. You have to grind. You have to grind every single day. You got to wake up earlier. If you have to wake up earlier, you got to get to the office earlier. You got to lead generate longer. You got to create relationships, not transactions. You got to put yourself out there. You got to help people. You got to care about people or you're not going to make it. If you don't care about people and what you're doing and selling the biggest investment of their life, you're not going to make it.
And you shouldn't be out there.
And you shouldn't be out there. You cannot deal with people's money if you don't care. If you're chasing a commission check every 30 days, this job isn't for you. So, mindset is everything, guys. And I hate to break it to a little, black and white, but that's who I am, right? So you got to have that mindset. You got to grind. You got to grind. If you have a huge vision, you're going to put in a lot of work. There's nothing free in real estate. There's nothing free. Even the teams that are giving you free leads, there's no free leads. No, you got to work for it. You got to work for it. Like everybody works for it. Everybody works for it. So make sure that your mindset is full force when you're joining into this business. You got to make sure you want it for all the right reasons.
Boom, signed, sealed, and delivered right there. Wow, that was
Yeah.
good stuff. I think you nailed it right on the on the kisser there, hun. You shared some very good tidbits there, and yeah, I think in all senses, take ownership of that mindset. You control it, not anybody else.
And you can do it. You can do it. So if anybody else can do it, you can do it too.
Yep.
And that's what you got to tell yourself every single day is that you can do it. If they can do it, you can do it. My like vision is probably going to be way different than yours. I see freedom in my life. I see my kids. I see my grandkids. I see so much that I want, but that's my freedom. Yours may be other things, right? Like it could be, I don't know, living on the beach, and
Vacation.
riding your yacht every single day,
Mhm.
which I still want to do, and vacationing 365 days of the year. That's great, right? Go get it, right? You got to put in the hard work to go get it, to go live that vision.
Mm-hmm.
You got to put in the hard work to go get that vision. So it's not easy, but guess what? You can do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can do it.
Mhm.
So again, mindset, guys. Tackle Tuesday. I hope I hit some points, good and bad.
You did. We tackled it on pretty head on. Do we say hi to Miss Sylvie?
Yes, I miss Sylvie.
Thanks for always listening.
I love her.
I give you some sponsorship rights there, Sylvie, for always being available and listening. So thank you for always supporting.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. I know we got a bit more people on here. I don't know if I should move it to the morning or keep it at this time of day. You guys let me know. But I think we had a lot going on today with goodness of news with the team, and we're going to keep on thriving, okay? So set your vision, go get it, and tackle it. Because yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can do it. Okay, just sit at a different table. Until then, guys, have a wonderful Tuesday. And God bless you. And I will see you tomorrow. Talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.
Take care, guys. And bye, guys.
Was that Gerard?